Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your March love reading. I'm Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. So Aquarius, let's tap in and tune in to your energies. As always, the astrology general reading for March will be linked below. And all of my services as well. So take a peek at the services that I provide, and thank you again for sharing this space with me. This is going to be a love reading for March, a you versus them. I'll pick up on their energies, your energies, advice. Oh, conflict just popped out. We'll take it. We'll see what that's about. Your energies, their energies, advice, and mutual energies shared. We'll see the whole story here. And of course, if this resonates, like, comment. I'd love to hear about your experiences. Maybe comment below the sign that you're dealing with. If it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't, right? I do tend to see a lot of fluidity between the general astrology readings and the love readings. So we'll see what comes up. In your March astrology general reading, we saw a lot about options. You had a lot of suitors, a lot of different people. And this could also be the roles that you play and the significance that you play in a lot of different people's lives. It also can mean that you are dating. This also can mean that you are into an open relationship, right? This could be so many different things. But the thing that's coming to mind from that general reading is a man, a woman, however you identify, that wears many hats. Maybe you feel, again, with this Pluto in Aquarius, there could be some sort of identity crisis. So check back to my February readings because there was a major spotlight on you. You know, feeling the dualism, the duality in your, and who you are, in your soul. All right, let's get into it. Aquarius, how is their love interest viewing them for March? Please show me, guides. Okay. Resistance is on the bottom, but it was in reverse. Sometimes I take these in reverse and sometimes I don't. So I'm feeling for you that I'm going to take them in reverse. So there could be stress around family matters here in your love interest's life. I'm getting the message of fertility because in this imagery, it does talk about literally, hold on, let me pick it up here. Pregnancy. That could be at the forefront. Maybe they're trying to have children. Maybe this is something that you are debating. That's one story. But again, a family just means like a commitment, right? And again, commitment's here in reverse. So I'm leaning more towards that story. This is a general reading. Of course, if you want to get a private reading, all of my services are below. So with the commitment card in reverse and the family card in reverse, it seems like there is some sort of conflict around commitment. What does this look like? And this is, again, kind of starting to tie in with your general March message of all these options. Who do I want to be? You know, and in Aquarius, you, again, could be feeling like kind of conflicted in your energies and them as well, right? So we are mirrors in these dynamics. So when I pick up on their energy, a lot of the time there's a lot of this mirror effect that's happening within yours. Because when conflict arises, it's usually felt mutually. And there could be someone, again, because there was many people in your energy prior, someone that there's some sort of incompatibility with when it comes to commitment. But this person does, one of these people, if you are dealing with multiple, if you're not, there is someone here that wants a second chance because they're longing for you. There's a longing, a wanting, a desire for reconciling. maybe trying to talk about what commitment will look like. With the commitment card in reverse, I'm getting like the Hierophant in reverse, which usually talks about a more like non-traditional approach, because the Hierophant is all about traditional values, beliefs. It can be a bit like religious, marriage, commitment, right? But when it's in reverse, it's more like, you know, our relationship could look very different than the normal, whatever normal is, right? But, you know, these are some things that could be coming up on their end. And again, I feel the bleed out into your energies as well. Maybe they don't know where you stand when it comes to commitment. They don't know how this is going to look, you know, down the line. And so there is this longing for you, because I think they're curious to know and see if this can be something that can stand the test of time, if that's what you're wanting. Or at least, you know, it could even be 6 months to a year, right? Relationships can look so different. Short-term, long-term, open, etc. All right, let's see your energies. What are you feeling? Okay. One more, please, for how is Aquarius feeling towards their love interest? How is Aquarius feeling towards their love interest? Please show me. Okay. So again, I'm taking reversals for you. Exhaustion's in reverse. So I do feel like you have come to some revelation. You know, there probably was a period in time, and again, your general reading, I highly encourage you to go check that out. There's a lot of information there, okay? And also, since this is an eclipse month, we have the full moon lunar eclipse in Libra at the end of the month. I encourage you to watch your October reading, because that's when we had our last eclipse, okay? So October, February, and this month, if you are new to my channel and you haven't been watching my readings. And I will link them below for you, okay? So I feel like you are stepping into, again, divine feminine, divine masculine. Just know that we hold both. But you're stepping into something. There's some renewal. Hence last month, you know, a lot of this first house energy is about vitality, finding ourselves, identity, right? There could be some sort of shifts in what your beliefs are around relationships and what you're looking for when it comes to long-term committed relationships. And I feel like for you, this relationship, or one of these relationships, depending on your story, is lacking some depth. There's something there, there's some bitterness, some hostility. You could also be telling me, Aquarius, that this person has kind of strung you along. Maybe they are the ones that are having a fear of commitment, right? This can look very different, general reading. But the energy that I'm picking up on your end is that I feel like this apology is that you want an apology. You could also want to take accountability, because there was this reconciling on both ends. Maybe you want to accept their apology, but it has to be maybe on your terms. And, you know, I want you to take into consideration that relationships take compromise, of course, but there is some sort of lack of depth and again, the depth card can also talk about intimacy, vulnerability, right? Like the depth of our relationships. And I feel like for you, maybe some angry words were said, and, you know, it really caused you to feel important, not important, I mean, because on this card here it says important, right? Value, but it's in reverse. So maybe you are looking for an apology, accountability, etc. Or you could be saying, you know, I want us to just come to terms with this. I want us to feel into how we can move forward, but it is going to take a level of compromise and, again, apologies, of depth. You know, maybe that's exactly what this relationship is lacking. Okay, let's see the mutual energies between you two. What's going on for my Aquarius viewers? Aquarius for March. Let's see what we have for you, lovely Aquarius. Show me, please, the energies of Aquarius and their love interest, the mutual energies. Show me Aquarius and their love interest, the mutual energies. Okay. There's the Hierophant again in reverse and the Empress. Yeah, 2 knights here in reverse. Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups. Again, you can look into the elements and see signs, but I always suggest that you try to look beyond that because it is all energy. And yes, you can look into your birth chart. I do detailed birth chart readings for people because a lot of the time in tarot, you know, the Knight of Swords, for instance, is air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Knight of Cups is water. You might be like, well, I'm a Sun Aquarius, or I'm an Aries Sun, whatever, and you're only looking at 1/12 of the pie. So when these energies come up, it's a part of their birth chart that is showing up strongly in this current energy, okay? So that's why birth chart readings are really significant. Empress on the bottom, King of Cups on the bottom, Ace of Cups on the bottom, Ten of Swords. Yeah, it's looking like this month the levee's breaking, right? When I see the Ace of Cups in reverse, it's spilling out, it's spilling over. Hierophant, again, in reverse, you could be dealing with a Taurus here because you have the Empress and the Hierophant showing up, both Taurus energy. They're both in reverse. So there's a lack of action, concentration, being vulnerable, being foolish, around emotions, especially Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, erratic behaviors. I feel like you two are just not on terms with something. And it really does feel like commitment. Like, are we going to open this relationship up? Again, are we going to get married, right? Have children? There's so many different ways that this relationship could change over time, right? But it's lacking this growth and stability with the Empress in reverse, especially with the King of Cups and the Ace of Cups in reverse, because there's still so much pain here attached to something that happened, hence the apology card and the bitterness. There's a weight here. There's a weight between you both. It seems like you're both carrying a lot of responsibilities, stress. So the Temperance is here and the Page of Pentacles. All is not lost. But again, it takes you getting really clear, Aquarius, about what it is that you truly want. Because again, your general reading in March was talking about a lot of options, Seven of Cups, all these people, all these places, all these things, all these ideas. Time to narrow it down. Page of Pentacles is start small. And if you really do want to see this grow, it is going to take a slower pace. Pages are just planting the idea, making sure that it's being tended to as well and nourished. But if you have tried time and time again, right? Every viewer is different. You know your story. Never deal with toxic, manipulative behavior. Because again, that's when this Ten of Wands can show up. Sometimes this Ten of Wands can be, fighting the good fight, like the Nine of Wands. But that's more the Nine of Wands than the Ten of Wands, I'd say. But the Ten of Wands, you're still putting up a good fight. You could still carry this load, but do you really want to? There's something that you have to drop. Even if you're not dropping all 10 of the wands, there are some wands that need to be dropped. Hence, maybe options on either side. Temperance. This is about moderation. Taking a step back. Again, the Hierophant is a less traditional approach. But there is this detachment around love here. All right, let's pull from the Wisdom of the Oracle. And then I'm going to take this over to Patreon for the extended. Just know with any Patreon membership, you get all access to all 12 signs. You get to watch for all your placements. And those are all extended love readings. This month, since it is an eclipse month, I'm going to be doing some exclusive content for eclipse energies surrounding that full moon. So if you want to join me over there, you will have access to those readings. Yang is in reverse. That's reminding me of the Emperor in reverse. So again, there could be something about like a misuse of power, manipulation as well. Let's see here. Please show me some advice for Aquarius. The Fates, soulmates. So there is something loyal. Yeah. Okay. Again, this relationship can become something that is more committed. But again, I'm seeing the Page of Pentacles here with the Temperance. It's taking the temperance and slow and steady type of idea to get there. Okay, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, strongly Taurus. I'm seeing a little bit of fire, water, air. You have everything here, but predominantly fire and earth showing up the strongest, okay? And since the temperance is the upright energy out of the major arcana, this seems to be the highlight of your reading. So I would really focus in on this energy here, temperance. I'm getting the word emergence, you know, because you see these 2 cups. This angel is like, it's like alchemy. It's the alchemy card for me. It's Sagittarius energy. This is about having a 1 foot in water and 1 on land. So again, water represents our intuition, our spiritual self, our emotions, and then 1 on land is more grounded. So it's like that earth, water elements. But there's something about this fire. Where does the passion lie? Go there, right? There's loyalty and soulmate here. So I see that there's something fated about this. Like, and again, soulmates doesn't mean forever. Just remember that. If this person is not willing to be loyal to you in some way, or vice versa, you know, maybe it's fated that you guys decide that it's just not compatible. Again, it's on the table this month. The love is there, but where does the loyalty lie? Where does your loyalty lie? And wow, Aquarius, owls are showing up for you again. In your general reading, again, link below, owls were so strong for you. And again, it's showing up. So lots of symbolism this month with the owl spirit. I'll find you over on Patreon. And if this is where we part, I'll see you next month. Bye for now.